I don't really want brake fluid in my mouth, if I'm being honest with you. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of trying to get this Jag up to snuff to be my daily driver. We are replacing the master cylinder. Why, you may ask? Well, it's simple. It's because I like to occasionally be able to stop. Currently, sometimes it does stop with no problems. Other times you step on the brake pedal and, well, nothing happens. So you pump it till you get brakes, which is not ideal, especially driving in traffic areas. So, we're going to take our few SAE tools, because I still haven't gotten any metrics, and we are going to see about changing a master cylinder. We don't need to, but we need to get the brake fluid out of this reservoir before we take off the master cylinder here, so we don't get brake fluid everywhere. Get my bottle here in a position down here. The idea is we're going to fill this tube with brake fluid. Then we're going to put one of the ends down into the well here and into this bottle, and it should just siphon it out. You know, siphony things. Okay. Here we go.
We getting any siphoning action?
No, you're not doing it until I reprime it, unfortunately. Or I could suck on the end of the hose to get it started, but I don't really want brake fluid in my mouth, if I'm being honest with you.
Tasty.
No, don't spill everywhere. Okay, put you down. Oh wait, it already leaked all that because I'm a dummy. No! I dropped my bottle.
Mistakes were made.
And because I spilled it all, alright, you're gonna need to put that camera down, and we're gonna need 4 hands to do this.
Sigh.
We're gonna get out this last one here after this. And then we just have 2 more nuts to take off. That spot where it's just loose enough to turn by hand, but not well. So you don't know if you should keep using your wrench or your fingers. But if it's awkward in between,
Sometimes.
good. It's real good. Yes. Okay. I don't really know what's gonna happen when I pull this out. I've never pulled one out before, to be honest. I think, but I was but a young lad. I don't remember. Alright, this is probably gonna make a gigantic mess. Oh, not too bad. It's mostly gone already.
So that guy there's the master cylinder?
This is the master cylinder. Pretty crusty too. Yeah. So if you look here, wow, look at all that rust. Just after dabbing it. Ugh. So, see this little piece in here, the center?
Uh-huh.
This is rubber. This one is just disintegrated, it's gone. It's just, it is no more.
Are they both supposed to look about the same?
They're supposed to look identical. Yes.
Awesome.
So that's why our fluid was black, because literally just dissolved into nothing.
Very nice.
Yep, and that's probably, I'm no expert, that's probably why our brakes weren't working as they're supposed to. Oh yeah, just some given now. Oh yeah. That's what we want. I really hope there's not a nut on the back of this. That would stink.
Now there's a nut who's unscrewing it.
Brake system warning. Clean filter cap before removing. Use only .3 fluid from a sealed container. Cool. Well, we're doing absolutely none of that. Okay. That one's free. Okay, there we go. Nay! Come back. Don't drop. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, that's also supposed to go all the way around. And it's in pieces.
Love to see it.
Spilling brake fluid right to ground. Nice. That looks like brake fluid. Okay. Got that pretty cleaned up. More or less happy with it. For now, anyway. The rubber in the booster feels actually pretty nice. So that's good. Alright, so here's our new master cylinder. Hopefully it's the right one. Maybe I should have looked real closely before I pulled the other one off, but you know. Here we are.
Wipe on the edge.
I'm gonna assume that we want some grease in the end here. And we're just gonna roll with that. So we're gonna put a little white lithium in there. And just pretend like I know what I'm doing and that you're supposed to do that. Smear it around.
Want to make certain that whenever you're doing something serious as brakes, that you use as much guesswork as absolutely possible.
Yep. It's ideal, if I'm being honest. We're gonna follow in the footsteps of the dead Jensen. We're gonna put a little Rector Seal number 5 on it. I hate Rector Seal. Stinks, gets on everything. You could have the intention of putting one dot on and it will still just get everywhere. And it never, like, it always looks ugly. It never dries and, like, disappears. It's just always there. It's fucking nonsense.
So you mean when the apocalypse comes and all that's left are
Mice and Rector Seal?
cockroaches eating Twinkies, everything will still be covered in Rector Seal number 5?
Yes.
Easy.
As much as I hate Rector Seal, I hate brakes leaking more. So we'll start lining this up first. Get these kind of pushed in a little bit. Non-chills. Now you'll notice that we also have these. And you might be wondering, what are these for?
Hey Marcus,
Yes, Andy.
what are those for?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure, like, also these. Oh, we could have used that to siphon. That would have been perfect. Perfect. Man. Anyway, I've seen some of the XJs, instead of having the reservoir mounted on top of it, have a little external reservoir here that the lines run to. So I'm pretty sure that's what this is for. You have that set up. But we don't have that set up, so we don't need that. Okay, new master cylinders put on. Both of its bolts that hold it on are tightened down. Both lines are tightened down. So now we're gonna throw some Rector Seal in there. Not Rector Seal, what am I saying? Brake fluid. Some brake fluid. Can I do this without spilling? We will find out. It says specifically right here, use .3, but saw in a lot of forums where people switch to using .4, and it works better. So we are going to run .4. So currently we're just letting the master cylinder sit with that brake fluid in there. We want to get it all up in those seals well. Let them soak in it for a little bit before we start moving them back and forth too much. So in the meantime, pulling this wheel off so we can do a number of things. Obviously we're going to need to bleed the brakes now. So I'm going to pull this off so we can get to it. And now normally they tell you to don't tighten down the two lines up there until you add some fluid in, so you get the air out from there before you tighten them down. I didn't bother with that because the brake fluid that was in this, because of that seal disintegrating, was absolutely nasty. So I want to get every bit out of all the lines. So we're just going to bleed a ton through it so that air will get bled out in that process. So I'm not really worried. I want all that old brake fluid gone. Okay, so we're about to do something that is not advisable. Definitely don't do this at home or other places other than home. But anyway, so we got the fronts thoroughly bled, but as you can see, it is now dark outside, and I did not have time to bleed the back. But we're gonna take it for a quick test drive and see how it feels with just the fronts bled. So, YOLO. Like, you can tell that I'm pretty sure the back's doing approximately nothing, but they still feel better than they did before, noticeably better, because at least we have a master cylinder that's functioning. Alright, let's do just a slow speed lock up here, just going like 5 miles an hour. Oh yeah. Oof. That's what we're talking about.
I tell you what, this camera work is smooth.
Yeah. About as smooth as a track car. Feels good. And more importantly, it feels consistent. It's not, I have a good amount of pedal 1 second and then no pedal the next second. It's been consistent every time so far that I've pushed on it, which is a very good sign. Imagine what's gonna feel like when I have back brakes too. Whoa, crazy. Ooh, don't look at the garage, that's filthy. And don't look. Oh, the shame. So we're gonna call it there. That's a success for now. We will bleed it later, the rears.
Nice.
Good times. Can we go gently step on the brake pedal?
Field
No idea what that's gonna do. Probably gonna be a disaster, but slowly. Oh, I just shoot brake fluid at me.
Alright guys, we're gonna stomp on the brakes as hard and as quick as humanly possible.